concerned and perfect about his job also. I'm talking about Mansoor. We were shooting in OT and we had about 3 hours every day in the morning to travel to a location where we did all the cycling shots. But we would go there 1 day, 2 days, and you would see Mansoor sitting on a hilltop trying to figure out how he's going to work this out. So you have 200 people going to the set, and it happened about 3-4 times, and we would not shoot, come back, because he was analyzing what it needed to be done. And then when he got it right is when we shot, and rest is of course history. That part you believe, sir? Do you remember? No.
Mansoor, they're making it sound like you made it up on set. It was nothing like that. I want to tell you, I think more than anything, it's the coolest film that ever came out in that era, and it has lasted because it's cooler than so many movies that we see now. It was young and fresh, and it had the right values, and it was not wannabe cool, which is why everybody is here to still, they see Joji on TV and you can still watch it again. It stands the test of time.
It's true, for this movie Mera reunion that we do every year, we try to find a film that is relevant to those times, but also to this generation, and that's hard because there are not so many films. And when Joji Tani Sikandar came up, when we thought about it internally, it just seemed like the right one, and we just felt it. And it's not surprising. We're seeing the audience here, fans across ages, across generations. I mean, do you get that feedback as well? Do you find that the fans are across ages?
Pata nahi yaar. Let me ask my daughter. Have you seen Iron? Have you seen the film? What do you think of it? And my other fake daughters? ये जनरेशन ने देखी है फिल्म? इन्होंने बहुत seen it. झूठ मत बोलो, सच बोलो. ये दो लड़कियां झूठ मत बोलती हैं. I don't know who's like from this generation here, 18-year-olds. Put your hand up. 18-year-olds.
Farah.
So, क्या लगता है? The film is still as relevant. Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah.
What 18-year-old? I show it to my 8-year-old children.
But I'm surprised that Amir is saying that, because what I told you at the beginning is that that time Amir was the guy who had the clarity. He said, Mansoor, even if you need to throw all these guys out, we'll reshoot it, whatever it takes, because this is a film for all times to come. So obviously it's forgotten.
No. No, actually, what I'm trying to say is, I really know
that this is a film for all times to come. So his perception was correct.
No, I agree with Mansoor because I really love the script. When I heard the script, I felt that this is something really special. So when all these problems are happening of casting and people dropping out and all that, I told Mansoor, don't worry about it. What we have in our hands now is really amazing. So we have to get it right. Whatever trouble we have to go through, we have to get it right. So, but you never know how an audience will react. So I'm saying from that point of view, I thought it was a great film. And I believed in it and I loved it. And I felt we have to do it right. But how an audience will like it at the time of the release, I had no idea. Whether today's audience, youth finds it relevant, I don't know. मतलब मुझे अच्छी लगती है लेकिन पता नहीं. That's what I'm saying.
Mansoor.
Yeah, I remember, I got a call from Glenn. Glenn was my assistant. Yeah, Glenn Barreto, saying that, such and such casts are no more in the film, and do you still want to be part of the film? They haven't got the call or anything, but I said, I definitely still want to be part of the film. I still definitely want to be.
Yeah, because what we did is when we did that, we actually, he's right, I'd forgotten that. We had called all the other actors and said, आपको भी निकलना तो अभी निकलो. बाहर आने शूट नहीं करेंगे. इसको निकलना अभी निकलो.
It was like meeting and Mansoor and everyone, like they had gone everyone in Film City. Yeah, that meeting was Film City.
In Film City.
Yeah, after the song we had done, and then Mansoor called everyone and said, so listen, this is a big meeting, and everyone, whoever wants to walk out, just go. So we were not prepared for what the meeting is, and he's just, look, listen, all are here. Whoever wants to be here, be here. You want to walk out, just go. I have got enough headache. And we were like, come on, we were all in such good mood and with the song, and suddenly this thing comes out, oh shit, we've been thrown out or what? What's happening? And that's how Mansoor is,
Pooja tried to walk out of the film once.
She did?
She was irritating the daylights out of me on
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I got very irritated, and I had a fight with her, major one. And
Yeah, big fight. All the assistants were gossiping
So
about it.
I
All the assistants were gossiping about it.
shouted at her and it was, you were being very non-serious. So,
Surprise,
and
surprise.
you were laughing and you were joking. So I had a fight with her and I walked off the set. And she went to grind. So my dad, he was a producer, he was spending all the money. So he asked me, what happened? So I said, she's not serious. Even she said, but what did she do? I said, she keeps poking me in my stomach. My dad said, I don't mind that.
And no wonder I remember Mansuba used to wear a cap which had a fan here.
And Mansoor had that hand radio with him. Hand radio at that time. And he was the only one who would call Mumbai from Kodaikanal, and so that was.
And every
I
time
think
the
it's
police
still
would
got-
come because their signal would catch the radio.
We're not supposed to use the transmitters in those days. But because I had a license, so it became very helpful in shooting the cycle sequences. It would be very tough to shoot without that. Abhi to everybody uses it.
अब तो सेल फोन आ गया। अच्छा हो गया वो सीन?
भाई सीन तो मिल जाएगा पर उसको उसमें ट्रांसलेट करना
But
मुझे तो दिखा दो फोन दो किसी को।
we were going till